Chevy's on the river. It truly is a beautiful morning, beautiful day here on the river. We'll take you outside in just a little bit, but guys, take a look at this beautiful display.
Fresh California Hass avocados. We're doing crispy Dos Equis shrimp tacos. We've got orange and jalapeno glazed sizzling fajitas. Half pound. I mean, it's...
You just take off the top, shake it up,
Oh yeah.
take off the top,
Shake it up.
and right there at your house.
Some Tex-Mex chains once served sizzling fajitas and fresh tortillas. Now they hand you beans that taste straight from a can. What changed? The same way a military unit loses effectiveness when it cuts training, these restaurants cut corners and weaken their core. Today, we'll break down 7 chains that fell from family traditions to letdowns on a plate, and reveal the 2 that still keep their firepower intact. Stay sharp. This intel could save you from wasting money at your next meal. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Chains that once sent out sizzling fajitas now hand you meals that feel like rations under a heat lamp.
Chevy's on the river. It truly is a beautiful morning, beautiful day here on the river. We'll take you outside in just a little bit, but guys, take a look at this beautiful display.
Fresh California Hass avocados. We're doing crispy Dos Equis shrimp tacos. We've got orange and jalapeno glazed sizzling fajitas. Half pound. I mean, it's...
You just take off the top, shake it up,
Oh yeah.
take off the top,
Shake it up.
and right there at your house.
The firepower is gone. The question is, how did this tactical retreat happen? Restaurants that once marched forward with confidence now limp across the field with weak supply lines and broken morale. In the beginning, their strength was undeniable. You walked in and saw tortillas puffing up on a griddle, still warm from the press. Salsa landed on the table with a sharp bite, fresh tomatoes, peppers still carrying their heat. Platters came out crackling, the steam so strong it felt like smoke from a live fire exercise. Crowds responded to that energy, returning again and again, because consistency was the high ground.
They have set up for us this morning.
Ooh.
Yes, it is National Taco Day.
For added value and speed of service, we're adding what we're calling Chevy's Fresh Mex bowls. We've got chicken mole enchiladas, freshly grilled salmon.
And you guys are gonna never believe, or I should say you'll never guess actually the price of the 3 street tacos, and we'll get to that in just a second.
It wasn't about gimmicks. It was about execution. But then came the slide. Leadership cut corners to save supplies, and the changes showed up right in front of you. Once fresh tortillas arrived in sealed bags, reheated on a flat top, margaritas lost their strength, padded with syrup and cheap mix until they tasted more like tap water than tequila. Beans, once earthy and slow-cooked, now tasted metallic, as if ladled straight from a can.
You did, and it's football Sunday. It doesn't get any better.
Yeah, National Taco Day. We're excited.
All right, so tell us about the deals you have going on today.
$6.
We're actually making this food fresh every day. Nothing frozen, no cans. It's all fresh in our kitchen.
For 3 tacos, you get steak, chicken, and carnitas tacos. And
Nice.
you can come out anytime and enjoy that all day long on Sunday here with Chevy's down by the river.
The fajitas that used to roar in on hot iron skillets now sagged across a plate without smoke, without the noise, without the fight. Chevy's Fresh Mex is a case in point. Once proud of its scratch kitchens, it now deploys lukewarm fajitas that feel like leftovers staged out of a third-shift mess hall. Even the salsa, once bright and layered with flavor, lands dull, more sour than sharp. Yet the price keeps climbing. You pay more for less command presence, more for a weaker campaign. The unit looks bigger on paper, but the discipline is gone in the ranks. On the Border took another path, but ended up in the same dead ground. They decided size was the tactic. Massive plates piled high, intended to shock and awe at the first glance.
We also have margaritas you can take with you to go. We have the $28 for the house margaritas, or you can step up to the Cadillac. Guacamole, fresh avocados, and Carlos put some jalapenos and onions in there, along with his secret spices that we can't share with anybody at Chevy's. The margaritas to go is a great way for the Chevy's faithful to come in and enjoy what they have here with us, and then to take...
But like troops thrown into the field without training, the volume collapsed without direction. Rice lacked punch. Beans arrived watery. Tacos slid across the plate limp with under-seasoned beef. The spread was broad but hollow. The battlefield looked full of manpower, but no one carried a weapon worth firing. When a platoon arrives underprepared, trust in command breaks fast. The same happens at a Tex-Mex table. Show a guest cold fajitas one week and off-balance salsa the next, and loyalty fractures. Once that trust evaporates, it's nearly impossible to rebuild. Taco Cabana once wielded a secret weapon, the salsa bar. It gave diners real choice, real control over flavor. But when upkeep lagged, that edge became a liability. Sauces turned watery. Tomatoes sat pale and flavorless. Toppings that should have been sharp and fresh went limp before the lunch rush. Instead of a strong forward operating base, the salsa bar became a supply dump no one wanted to use. The advantage turned into a weakness overnight. You'll see the same fault line in Chevys, Don Pablos, and spots like Chewy's. They pump the atmosphere loud. Neon, booths, banners, and noise. A theater of battle, sure. But the core weapon systems, tacos, rice, beans, and fajitas, break down at execution. The focus goes to appearance, while the fundamentals get left behind on the staging ground. It's the old trap, winning the parade but losing the war. The truth is simple.
While you're watching football, you can enjoy one of Chevy's great margaritas.
I love that. There we go. So we're going to move on to the tacos. I want to talk about the flavor profile of some of these tacos.
And a little aioli for some flavor on there.
I love that. And then, of course, the guac. Guys, I showed up this morning and I go, oh my goodness, who is that guac going home with today?
Beautiful. Yeah, the steak, delicious steak that Carlos has put together for us, and we're going to put it in a fresh corn tortilla with pico de gallo, cotija cheese.
These 7 chains became their own worst enemies. By walking away from freshness, from consistency, from bold execution, they gave up the high ground. Customers saw it and withdrew. Loyalty can't survive when strategy collapses under weak rations, tired drinks, and plates that no longer deliver. But not all forces fell back. Out there, a few chains held their ground. They kept discipline, stayed tight on the fundamentals, and refused to trade quality for convenience. Those units still hold the line today, showing that in this fight, real strategy matters as much as raw firepower. Chain dining rises or falls on the same rules of combat: discipline, consistency, and firm control of the basics. When command forgets that, the mission fails. A plate missing heat and balance is no different from a unit that abandons formation. Comment your choice below. What's the one Tex-Mex chain you still trust when you need a reliable strike? And if you want more tactical breakdowns like this, subscribe now. Remember this, in both battles and restaurants, strength lies in fundamentals. And when it comes to Tex-Mex and tactics, the truth is not always on the menu.